everyone, what is up? It's Lynn and I'm back with another video for you finally. Now, I was just sitting watching Sarah Loves Makeup and actually she really inspired me to get off my arse and make a video. You know, I really wasn't feeling like filming at all today or tonight, but watching Sarah Loves Makeup just now, I was like, hey, you know what? You've inspired me to get up and make a video, because in this video that I just watched, it was about her kind of trashing her Jaclyn Hill original palette and throwing away some Kylie lipsticks and stuff like that. And in that video she said, life is too short to be unhappy for even a moment. And when she said that, it kind of struck a chord with me, and I'm going to get into why. So watching her video just now, I was like, okay, you know, I'm not feeling the best I've ever felt this week. I'm really not feeling too great mentally. You know, I am feeling a bit unhappy and I want to come and address it and I want to talk about it, because this is my channel and I want to be able to just connect with you guys more than anything, you know. But recently I feel like with my content, I've been getting into more and more of the drama side of it, which, you know, fine. Yeah, I consider myself like a tea or drama channel who also does makeup on myself. You know, I'm not a professional with makeup or anything like that, but I love makeup and, you know, I love doing makeup on myself and being creative. And I feel like my channel recently has kind of, I feel like it's become more about things that are a lot less to do with makeup, like the Trisha Paytas drama and all of that stuff. And you know, while I do enjoy making some drama videos, I feel like all of the Trisha Paytas stuff and all of that has just been heavy on me, because Trisha Paytas, I feel like, is a lot, you know, because of how extreme Trisha's trolling is and because of the type of person that they are. You know, quite often the drama, particularly like over all the time on Frenemies, quite often all of the drama to do with Trisha was Trisha calling out people for, you know, sexual crimes and things like that. And while I do understand that it's important to call people out for sexual crimes, I think it's important to also acknowledge that when people on social media are trying to call out other creators for sexual crimes, you can't always believe one side or the other. And I think it's really important for us as kind of drama or tea channels, you know, or commentary channels, I think it's really important that we don't try and push one side of a story. I feel like it's important, you know, while I'm sitting here, to say to you guys, you know, if you're somebody who watches drama channels and all of that, you know, I feel like it's important to say, you know, don't always believe everything that you hear. Do go away and do your own research. If you're not sure about something, if something doesn't sound right to you, please know that you can always go away and do your own research on something. Like, for example, I'm going to include this screenshot of this article from Cat 10 Barge in here. Now, I really don't want to get into this too much because I've already made several videos on my channel about this particular article. But this article is something that at first, when it came out in like October 2020, a little while before this article actually came out, I had been kind of believing these rumours and things that are in this article. And then when the article came out, written by Cat 10 Barge, who was at the time working for Insider, or as they were known then, Business Insider, when the article came out, I was like, oh my god, you know, no, I've been away and done research about this topic. I know that this article is a load of shit, basically. I know that this article is pretty much toilet paper. You know, I know that it's not factual. I know that it's not, you know, correct. And I saw Cat 10 Barge, you know, with this article accusing somebody of sexual assault. And now, to me, you know, I hate to like harp on about it, but to me, as somebody who's a rape survivor to hear somebody accusing somebody else of sexual assault. Someone that I've been a fan of as well for years and years, you know, to hear people accusing someone of sexual assault and then, you know, that person being kind of cancelled by the whole entire internet because everybody thinks that they've committed a sexual assault, a sexual crime. You know, to go through that was quite something to go through. And like I say, I had done my own research on this topic, and I'd found out that the people that Kat Tembarge had cited as sources of information in her article were actually monsters themselves. The sources that Kat Tembarge had spoken to from the MySpace era, people such as Chris Avery Bennett and Gage Arthur, they were involved in a lot of shitty stuff and a lot of dark stuff during the MySpace era. Now, Gage Arthur, who is the man in the article that alleges Jeffree Star sexually assaulted him, Gage Arthur is actually guilty of molesting a 15-year-old girl himself. So I found receipts and I found information all about that. I found that out from Google and from using the Wayback Machine as well. And now, after going away, doing my research and finding out that Gage Arthur was in fact guilty of sexual crimes himself, going and finding all of that information out and then seeing the whole entire internet try and cancel Jeffree Star for sexual crimes, and me knowing that that wasn't the case because of, you know, obviously finding out about Gage Arthur actually being the one who committed sexual crimes on a 15-year-old girl, I was like, wow, this is a lot, you know, this is getting a lot mentally, you know. So, long and the short of it, you know, I got a lot of stick for defending Jeffree Star in that situation and trying to clear Jeffree Star's name. I got a lot of stick and a lot of kind of abuse from people who wanted to bring Jeffree Star down. I got a lot of flack from people, and it was very difficult, you know, very, very difficult, because these people who were coming after me were then saying, well, you know, you say that you were sexually assaulted, you were raped, but what if we say we don't believe you? So then, of course, because they wanted to invalidate my trauma, I was getting like, fuck, you know, I was getting really depressed and all the rest of it. And it was just a horrible thing to go through overall. And it's not something that I'd ever want to go through again. But I wasn't just going to sit back and let people continue with this narrative about Jeffree Star when I knew that it was false. You know, and it doesn't even matter that it's Jeffree Star. If this had been about somebody else, and I found out that they were not guilty of the sexual crimes that they'd been accused of, I would have done the same thing. Because I'm not going to sit here and have somebody be called a rapist when they're not. You know, because I know what it is to go through rape and to go through that pain and that trauma. I am not going to have that label put on somebody when they haven't actually done that thing. And I feel like in all of this, people like Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein on Frenemies were very, very gung-ho, coming for people in the way that they did, who they thought had committed sexual crimes. Like Trisha did mention this whole Jeffree Star thing on Frenemies. Also went after people like Shane Dawson and Ryland Adams on TikTok and all of this drama. There was so much. It got really, really ugly. Really ugly. I was just like, what is this? You know, I just couldn't stand to see somebody being accused of this level of sexual crime when I had found out that actually the accusers were the ones that were guilty of sexual crimes against minors, 15-year-olds. I was like, no, you know, this just doesn't sit right with me at all. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and attack Jeffree Star for something when it's actually his accusers that have done that awful thing. Really, all of that is to say this. really, I do feel like with everything that happened in the whole Jeffree Star kind of cancellation situation, I feel like the main kind of people behind it were Adam McIntyre, who was making about 6 videos a day on the topic at the time in 2020, and also Captain Bod, who wrote the insider article for one. And then, you know, of course, Trisha Paytas, who was coming for everyone on social media at that time, including Jeffree, you know, Shane Dawson, Ryland Adams, coming for all of them on TikTok, you know, really destroying friendships with a lot of their YouTube friends. Trisha, you know, destroying friendships with everybody. And I just feel like, on the whole, throughout this whole entire 2 years, 2.5 years, Trisha Paytas has been an extremely toxic person on the internet. And I now am at the point where I can no longer stand like seeing Trisha and their drama and being involved with their drama, talking about their drama. So it's for that reason that I've now decided that I'm going to stop completely talking about Trisha Paytas at all on this channel. I've made the decision that I'm just not going to be giving them any attention anymore, because I feel like they've had a very, very negative impact on my life and my time on social media. So I hope you guys can understand that, and I hope you're not too mad. You know, I understand if you're somebody who's like, oh well, I'm here for the Trisha Paytas drama, and you go and unsubscribe or something like that. I get it, you know, I do understand, but I can't continue to follow Trisha Paytas' antics and talk about them when I feel like there's something very toxic to my own mental health and my well-being. So I've really got to do the best thing for me right now in this situation. And like I said, I've just made the decision to block Trisha on Twitter and to not have anything more to do with their drama or whatever comes out of their mouth, because I've just reached that point where I just want to be, you know, happy with the videos that I'm making. I don't want to come on here and feel like I'm constantly moaning about Trisha Paytas and all of this, you know. I want to be able to come on here and have a laugh with some of the drama videos that I'm making. Obviously, there's going to be important stuff that needs calling out. Like, for instance, this Juvia's Place situation that's just happened, where Juvia's Place actually left up a video for 4 days on their IG, their main Instagram page, where they had a lady who was doing a little makeup tutorial, an influencer doing a little makeup tutorial video, and she let the C word slur for Asian people slip out of her mouth. And honestly, when you watch the video, which is no longer up, but it was up for 4 days, when you watch this video, that C word slur rolled off her tongue like it was nothing. It just fell out. And I was like, wow, 2022, and here is somebody who is a minority group using a slur for another minority group. It's like, you know, it's racism. And I don't know how this managed to slip through the editing team at Juvia's Place, because it was an edited video as well. It was a little beauty tutorial. It was an edited video. Someone will have had to sit through it, watch it, cut it, edit it, you know. So I don't know how this got past the team at Juvia's Place, the social media team. How did it get past you to post that video and not notice that there was something very racist in there? You know, that is quite shocking.
Gives me more of like the chinky look.
So the makeup brand Juvia's Place left this little tutorial video up on their Instagram for about 4 days, and people in the comments were commenting about the racial slur. Robert Welsh was the first kind of big YouTuber that I noticed that had actually called this out on Instagram. He left a comment under the IG tutorial video calling the brand out for putting this video out with that racial slur in it.
Robert Welsh said, extremely disappointed to say the least. Having worked with you, I know that content has to be pre-approved before it's allowed to be posted. I'm not sure how someone on your team allowed this to happen.
Following on from that, I also saw Robert's brother James Welsh talking about this same thing over on Twitter, and I've got the tweets. It's so bad though. I think it's awful of the brand Juvia's Place, you know, a brand like that that's very, very well known in the beauty space, a brand that a lot of people have worked with. You know, you've got people like Nikki Tutorials, who also works a lot with Juvia's Place. You know, a lot of big influencers have worked with this brand or do work with this brand. And I think it really says a lot about them that they left this video up on their IG for 4 whole days. And then not only that, the apology that they came out with after this, after being called out and taking the video down, the apology is a real non-apology in my book. When you look at the apology, it sucks. It's a total non-apology. It was something that they put up on their IG stories, so it's something that disappears after 24 hours. They put up this post as an apology, disappears after 24 hours because it's their IG stories, yet that tutorial video was up with that slur in it for 4 whole days on their main IG feed. So I feel like Juvia's Place really should have done more to apologise. They really should have posted their apology to all of their main social media channels. You know, should have put something up on their Twitter, should have put something up on their main IG feed, on their website, to let people know that they're taking it seriously. And I have actually seen Robert Welsh using the Juvia's Place brand in a lot of his YouTube videos. You know, I don't always watch every single video, but I've seen him using the brand on IG and also YouTube. You know, so I know that Robert has been like a really big supporter of the Juvia's Place brand. And then today on Twitter, Robert Welsh has come out and said, my eyeshadow palette collection has got a lot smaller. Now, people started talking in the comments underneath, and that's because Robert, it seems, has decided to stop using or get rid of his Juvia's Place palettes and stuff. Now, I've got one palette from the brand myself. I actually have the Tribe palette. Now, I do like the palette, the quality of the eyeshadows, but after this, after seeing the brand leave up a video with a racial slur towards Asian people, can I really continue to buy from the brand in good faith? I don't think I can. You know, sorry, it just doesn't sit right with me personally. I don't know, you know, of course everyone is going to do what they want to do, you know, so this isn't me telling you not to buy this brand, but I'm just saying personally I'm not really good with it, because to me, you know, if you're going to be a makeup brand where you're championing people of colour, especially like Juvia's Place do, and then you put up a video on your main Instagram account with a racial slur in it, to me that doesn't make sense. You know, that is, you know, goes against everything that you stand for as a brand. So to me, I can't continue in good faith to support the Juvia's Place brand. Like I say, I've only got this one palette from them so far, and right now I really don't want to buy any more. You know, but of course it's your money, it's your choice what you do with it. I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money, but you know, I'm just disappointed in the brand at the moment, and I think they need to do a lot better than this. You know, if they want to champion diversity, and if they want to actually be about diversity and inclusion, then I think they've really got a long way to go. Anyway guys, I'm going to stop this little video right here. I know I haven't really done a makeup look in this video, but I'm going to go do my makeup and probably make a TikTok or something, and I might see you for another video later on tonight. If not, then I'll be back either tomorrow or Monday. Take care, stay safe, stay well. Please let me know all your thoughts on also the fact that I've decided to stop talking about Trisha Paytas and things like that on this channel. I hope you guys are going to be kind of on board with the changes that I'm making over here, because I just honestly, in good faith, don't feel like I want to continue talking about Trisha Paytas and that whole thing. You know, nah, it's not for me anymore. So I love you guys, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.